Ghana, mature. So guys, right now I'm in Ghana and I'm currently at the Prempeh II Museum. And into this video, we're going to be touring the museum, just learning the history about Ghana. I'm from Liberia, and I'm an African, and I just want to learn the history about Ghana. So into this video, I'm going to give you a full tour of this museum, and this is one of the biggest museum in Africa and Ghana, where they tell Ghana culture, Ghana story, everything you need to know about the Ashanti culture. So guys, let's go into the video. Let's go.
In the heart of Ghana, Ashanti region lies Kumasi, a city deeply connected to the history, power, and cultural identity of the Ashanti people. On my journey through Kumasi, I visited the Kumasi Centre of National Culture, originally established as the Ashanti Cultural Centre in 1956. This vision was led by Dr. Edizana Atta with the support from Asante Prempeh II and the Asante Men Council to preserve the Ashanti tradition, art, and history. Inside the center, I visited the Prempeh II Jubilee Museum, commissioned in 1956 and named after the Asante Prempeh II. The museum preserves royal artifacts and objects that tell the story of the Ashanti leadership, culture, and identity. In 2022, the museum recorded over 21,000 visitors, placing it among Ghana's notable tourist attractions. But beyond the numbers, this place teaches something deeper. When people preserve their history, they preserve their identity. The Asante story reminds us that culture is not simply the past, it is a legacy we must carry into the future. As a Liberian and as an African, curious to learn about the Ashanti culture, on this journey, I'm going to be walking you through the museum and the cultural center. Keep watching the video as I walk you through.
The man here is Dr. Alexander Atayo. He was the founder and first director for the cultural center, and that's the father of Alan Cash, Alan Trematin. This man was born on 29th of April 1916, attended his elementary education at Government Boys School in Accra, and then moved on to Adisada College in 1932 to study history. From there, he went to United Kingdom to study anthropology. And anthropology is the study of our culture, our society, and how human beings behave. So when he went to United Kingdom, it was a Britishman, white man, who hasn't been to Ghana before, was teaching him Ashanti culture and tradition, Ghana history. Whatever he was being taught, he knew nothing about that. So this man was ashamed and said, no, I need to do something to promote my own culture and tradition. That was in 1940. 1942, he came back to Ghana, came to Asante Kingdom, went to the palace to see Okomfo Anokye Prempeh II to discuss his idea with him. The king understood his idea and gave him this big land. Ashanti soon looked at the Ghana map. We live in the forest zone, so he planted the trees around here to depict the forest atmosphere that we used to have in the past, and named this place Ashanti Cultural Center. That was 5th November 1951, with the hope that he would do it. It was only trees on this land.
Wow.
Ashanti colors are yellow, black, and green, which means the rich black man that lives in the forest. The yellow stands for the gold that we have here. The black is our skin color. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah advised this man to establish his idea by embracing the whole nation, so that the government will come into it. He agrees to it, and the name Ashanti Cultural Center changed to Ghana National Cultural Center in 1963. This is the first cultural center, the biggest in the whole of West Africa.
Wow.
Through this cultural center, the West African country came to learn our way of life, and they have cultural centers in their country. The main reason why this man established the cultural center is to promote our culture, to prolong it, to protect it, and to preserve our rich culture. You made us know there can be culture without our history, so you have a museum over here.
Yeah.
This is Okomfo Anokye Sword Site. This museum was named after him. So we call the museum Prempeh II Jubilee Museum. This was the king who gave this big land to Dr. Shromatin for this establishment. This king was 39 years when he became king. Also sit on the throne for 39 years. Due to his good work, he was being knighted by King George VI. That's why he had the say attached to his name. That's why he's Okomfo or say Adjuman Prempeh II. So when he was being knighted, they gave him the car over there. That's Rolls-Royce. In the same year 1935. And this was the first bloodline we have on this land on 14th of April 1956. So most of the items inside the museum belongs to him. So let's go inside.
We'll shake your hands.
God for calabash. This one is not edible. They will just bisect it to take all the food from it. They will dry it, become dark brown in color. In the past, that's what we use as bowls and cups in the past. But the scientific name is called Crescentia fugit. It is used for the treatment of cold, nausea, diarrhea, or any intestine irregularities. And the men have a hernia, they have some seed inside. You grind it and you mix it with palm wine. It can cure the hernia. This is the first official car used by Okomfo Adjuman Prempeh II. The KB that means the Knight of the British Empire. When he was being knighted by the British Empire, they gave him this car. The 80s Ashanti territory. It was right-hand drive when the British were here. You all know that root grows under a tree. This is the only tree, the root grows on the tree. It will come down, enter the soil to grow big to be part of the tree. This tree, the scientific name is called Ficus cameroneensis. It is used for the treatment of sexually transmitted infection. And if you want to swing on it, you can swing on it, you will never fall. So I want one person to swing so that we can continue.
I will swing it.
If we say Ghana has an interesting story, believe me, they are one of Africa's strongest countries when it comes to history and keeping their stories intact. So at this point, we decided to visit another section of the cultural center where we've seen old traditions, weaving cloths made by threads and some African clothing that are handmade by threads. This is just so beautiful, using a thread to make clothes so that people can wear. And then we were able to explore the cycle. So right before you is this cycle where people normally sit and tell stories. If you can remember as a child growing up, we normally sit around bonfire or a garden, and our parents or our big siblings tell us stories, like old stories. So this is how they crafted this place, and this is where people used to tell stories. It just reminds you about the ancient days, the ancient time, the old times, on how people tell stories. So at this point, we were touring the art and craft area where they use clay to make cup, and they use clay to make some beautiful arts, like this art where they put the flowers in. This was so beautiful, and we were able to move through cultural center and just see some beautiful things. So guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Now next stop is,
so guys, right now we just from doing the tour at the cultural center. James, where are we heading to right now?
We are now heading to the Okomfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, where we are going to hear about the great Okomfo Anokye. Yeah.
Ghana has a lot of history.
Yeah, honestly. Even me, I think being in Ghana for the past 3 years now, today is my first time coming at the cultural center. But I've been at the great Okomfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, and I've heard some exciting thing about him, which of course I want you to also hear something about him.
And when we were at the museum, we were discussing about the king ring. If I be a king in Ghana, there are many things I won't wear.
Really? You see, these things are symbols and a add value and like say it maintains your integrity. That's why you have called to serve the people. So you have to take on everything that matters. Yeah, I even learned that there's a ring that a king wears, and then people have to even lift up his hand because the ring is very heavy. Bro, that's Africa for you, and that's culture for you.
I mean, we're exploring, man. We're exploring the culture, of Ghana. Akwaba. So guys, right now we're heading to the Great Convention. Let's go.
If you have come this far watching this video, I want to say thank you. Have you subscribed to the channel? Have you liked the video? Thank you. You are the best. So deep in the heart of Kumasi, the Ashanti region stands a place where history, spirituality, and legend meet. I visited the Okomfo Sword Site, a scale landmark connected to the foundation of the Asante Kingdom. More than 300 years ago, the legendary spiritual leader Okomfo, who is known as the Great Convention, planted a sword into the ground. According to the Ashanti tradition, countless attempts has been made to remove the sword, but the sword remained firmly in the ground. But the story goes even deeper. According to the story, the day the sword be removed from the ground, the Ashanti Kingdom will fall apart. But as long as the sword remain within the ground, the Ashanti Kingdom will continue to be united, and the sword keep the unity of the Ashanti Kingdom. I mean, this is deep, guys, and this is history. There have been no human that is able to remove the sword from the ground. This is to believe the very place where the Golden Stool descended onto the lap of Prempeh II the First, the founder of the Ashanti nation, symbolizing the unity and the soul of the Ashanti people. And today the site stands on the grounds of Okomfo Teaching Hospital, a powerful connection to the belief that Okomfo predicted that this era would become a place of healing, which of course a hospital is now being built there. What touched me mostly was the lesson behind the story. Some things became powerful because generations choose to believe, protect, and preserve them. This sword is not just a mantle in the ground. It is a symbol of unity, identity, faith, and enduring spirit of the Ashanti people. And history has been made that I'm the only person to reveal the sword to you. And this is the sword, guys. I hope you liked the video, you like and subscribe to the channel. And up to now, there have been no human that is able to remove the sword. So if you are watching this video, what's your thought on this? And if you are a Ghanaian watching this video, what's the history have you learned about the sword? Let's go.
Guys, right now we just from the
The Great Convention Sword Site.
So bro, what's the story you know about that era?
The story about Okomfo is that he was a great man, not just a great man, but he's also a priest in Ashanti here. It's because of him that's why right now we have what we call Okomfo Teaching Hospital, because he made a prophecy that the time will come there will be a hospital in Kumasi here in Ashanti Kingdom. And as we are talking right now, here is the Okomfo Teaching Hospital. Teaching Hospital here. The time came, he said he's going for the key of death, but unfortunately for him, he didn't return.
And that just make me to believe more in the Bible, because there's nothing that you're gonna do to change what the Bible have stated.
Yeah.
Hope that makes sense.
For me personally, I think he's there.
Yeah,
he's there.
He'll never come back. But I like his prophecy.
We are saying he disappeared, he didn't die. But that one too is a history. We don't have anything to say. So for us, they didn't bury him. He disappeared. So, and the Ashanti people, they do believe that he's not dead. He just disappeared.
From the cultural center, to their Prempeh Jubilee Museum and to the legendary Okomfo Sword Site, I discovered stories of leadership, spirituality, resilience, and culture that has survived generations. What stood out to me most is that these places are not simply tourist attractions, they are reminders of where a people came from, what they fought for, and why they continue to preserve. To my beautiful and awesome subscriber, I hope this journey has inspired you to look deeper into African history and experience these stories for yourself. Because when we learn our history, we understand our identity, and when we preserve it, we give the next generation something to be proud of. Thank you for traveling with me through Kumasi, the capital city of the Ashanti region. Until next time, I keep exploring Africa, keep learning, and keep telling our story. And if you want to support me, my numbers are in the description. You can reach out for support, for sponsorship. And until next time, I'm Isaiah. I love you. And don't forget to subscribe. And the next video is going to be awesome. Keep following, guys.